tell us about your product ecosystem?
Yes, sure. So I've been mainly researching and studying and focusing on self-mastery for over 25 years now. I started working on myself, and I came up with different solutions, different methods, different self-development courses when I was in my 20s. And as I usually speak about it, some of the methods I've been using are great. Some of the teachers I met were great. Some of them were not that great. So there are some methods right now in the universe, methods that have been used actually among master teachers for over 500 years. Scientifically proven methods, methods that transform your brain, transform your mind, transform your physiology, chemistry. It's kind of like I'm at a place right now where I see that a self-mastery method, if it can scientifically affect your physiology, your brain, your whole psychology, then it's much more effective than the other tools. So what I've been doing for the past 25 plus years has been going in and out of different trainings, meeting different teachers, and basically researching on and studying on different self-mastery tools, and reading and researching on self-mastery. And basically, all of the masters in the past and right now have mainly 5 different principles. So I have realized that there is 5 principles to self-mastery. And one of those principles is breath. You need to connect, you need a beautiful relationship with your breath, which is your soul, which is your essence, which is life itself. So the deeper our relationship with our breath gets, the deeper our relationship with life gets. So in order to first of all, tap into the life force energy, in order to start, understanding what life is about, because our relationship with life can be blocked with all kinds of conditioning and thoughts and biases and judgments and what people talk about. It's kind of like there is this life happening, like this natural life happening. And then we humans come into the picture, and we have all these ideas about life and judgments about life and thoughts and biases, which is not life. So in order to really truly first start connecting with life, that natural life energy, I think breath work is very important. That's why I believe breath work is one of the most powerful transformation tools ever used on this planet. When you look back 500 years ago, you see that shamans and Sufis, breath has been used in all kinds of spiritual traditions, and like you see it being used as a healing method, a healing modality. And right now, with the researches we've been doing with the Breathing Sciences Faculty and the Breath Coaching Federation, I'm certain that we can heal more than 200 symptoms, the breathing-related symptoms, just by regular breath work. So that's why I founded the Breath Hub community and the Breath Hub platform. That's why I founded the Breath Hub app, because I would like anybody, anywhere, to start working on their breathing and connecting with the breath. And I think understanding, because people think like breath, it is used to heal ourselves, it is used to maybe feel better, but it's much more than that. It's like breath work itself is our connection with life. We take our first breath, come into this life, and then we give our last breath, we die. And the like the inhales and exhales we do in between is what is called life. So life, in its most natural, self, is just breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. It's kind of like you breathing in, then out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, and then you die, you breathe out, done. So life is basically that. It's like, where else should I look for in order to connect with life? And many years ago, the first time I started understanding the power of breath work was when I was a yoga teacher many years ago. I started with yoga and meditation practice. I was meditating, practicing some different breathing techniques. And then I said to myself, wow, how I breathe affects how I think, how I breathe affects my psychology, everything. Who I want to become, how I think and how I see the world. So if I want to understand life on a deeper level, I need to focus on my breathing. So I started researching on it. I finished different, breathwork certificate programs. I was trained as a yoga teacher, with yoga therapy and breathing therapy, pranayama, and then from there on, rebirthing, transformational breathing, holistic, holotropic breathing, and all kinds of breathing methods and systems. And right now, besides me being a teacher, with all the experience with breathwork, what I can tell you is it's not even important how you breathe, because people think it's like, I see some teachers say, who are, I think, less experienced than me, less experienced than 25 plus years of experience breathwork, who tell people like, and this is not to say something like you're wrong, I'm right. It's not anything with that. Because I remember a time when I was teaching people like, this is the right way of breathing, you should be breathing like this is the best way, this is the most natural way. But once you start researching on it, once you work with biofeedback systems and capno trainers and oximeters, and you start researching the chemistry, I've been reading hundreds of books. I'm probably a health or respiratory specialist right now with all the books I've been reading and the research I've been doing. Breathing is not that much simple. There is no best way of breathing. On the mechanic level, I can't tell you anything like breathe like this and then you're natural. No, we need to be breathing all the way. Like we need all breathing modalities, all breathing methods, all breathing techniques, all of them is what we need, because as our breath stretches, and as we can breathe all the way, we start tapping into different levels of human psyche and also different levels of human physiology. And our, first of all, body needs all kinds of breathing. Like sometimes we need deep breathing, like jogging, doing sports, you start breathing deeper. And if you have a shallow breathing habit, you will have acidic chemical problems. We need shallow breathing. If you have a deep breathing habit and you can't breathe shallow, you're going to have problems falling, sleeping disorders, falling to sleep, relaxing. You're going to have problems like anxiety, hypertension, attention deficit problems. You might be breathing fast during the day. You might be breathing slow during the day. I can't tell you anything like slow breathing is the best way of breathing. Slow breathing is the best way of breathing when you want to relax. But you need that fast breathing, because if you're breathing slow the whole day, it's going to slow down your metabolism, and then you will gain weight faster and you will become overweight. So it's kind of like any breathing habit that is continued over a long period of time will kind of start creating some extra emotional and physical and mental problems. So for us to breathe healthy, I'm at a point in my life where I know that just we need to be doing regular breath work. What kind of breath work? All of them. Like just use and try. And that's why Breath Hub is a very important platform, because you can just go online it's an app. You can try more than 1,000 breathing sessions. You can breathe, practice shallow breathing one day, deep breathing one day, diaphragmatic breathing the other day, fast breathing, and breathing techniques, and that breathing. It's kind of like then, until we breathe in many different ways, we are not able to connect with different levels of human psyche, and that's why many people are having a hard time understanding each other. What happened to me over many years of breath work and over many years of deepening my relationship with breath work, what happened to me is I'm right now able to understand all kinds of people, all kinds of human psychology, because I did tap into all levels of human psychology. Because what I said before, the way we breathe affects the way we think and the way we feel. So if I can breathe all the breathing modalities ever humans used, then I'm able to tap into all of human psychology, and this is possible. It's kind of like I'm at a time right now in my life where I look at different people, and there is not many people I can say I don't understand. It's kind of like I feel I know your story. I meet someone, I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like I can imagine how you're breathing. I know your story. I know what's going on because I did breathe like that many times in my practice, so I can connect with them. So how I see it is, if we can all practice breath work, if we can all tap into different levels of human psychology and human physiology, we will live in a more peaceful and more aligned world reality. Because if we can connect and understand human psychology, we start connecting and understand each other. And that's my vision around breathwork. So in Nevsah Institute, because I do have a lot of techniques and everything already downloaded in Breath Hub, and we have more than 250 teachers over there, it's kind of like my new baby. I found it in Nevsah Institute, how I can help. So my first aim in the breath principle, because we mainly in Nevsah Institute we have 5 principles, and that's breath, meditation, and those are the principles that have been used by masters over 500 years. That's breath, meditation, and we can continue our talk, and I can explain more about meditation later. So it's breath, meditation, mind work, aligning with your purpose, and strategic planning, like sitting down and planning your life. So each of these principles, when used together, work amazingly. So if there is anybody out there who wanna live an extraordinary life, like me, who is like me, it's kind of like I'm gathering people like myself together. Our school is for millennials, especially for millennials who would like to expand, grow and expand in all areas of life, who, I think we're all entrepreneurs. I think we all want to risk it all and fully live and fully experience ourselves. And I'm the teacher of those people, like anybody out there who want to fully express themselves, fully live like extraordinary, like grow and expand and in all areas, and who don't settle for less. Then you are one of us, because I haven't settled for less. I've been working on myself forever now. It's been over 2 decades, and I can't teach more of them, but we need powerful tools and powerful methods. So my gift is bringing the most powerful, the most effective and efficient methods, because there are a lot of methods out there, too much information. We don't need all that. We have refined all of those for you at Nevsah Institute, and we bring specific, unique formulas. And in our breath formula, our aim is supporting people on unlearning dysfunctional breathing habits. So we have a lot of one-to-one practices, because for breathing techniques and exercises, you can always use our app, Breath Hub. But for one-on-one work, like to go deeper into your dysfunctional breathing habit, we need some breathing sciences work, like we give our students CAPNO trainers for them to work on for 3 weeks, and so that they can look at their respiratory system with biofeedback, and they also can have one-on-one breathing analysis and breathing modification sessions. We also have a course on the digital platform. We also have a 2-day live retreat. We included oximeters and CAPNO trainers, because unless you look at your breathing and how your respiratory system gets affected with every breath you take, you don't understand what breathing is on a deeper level. And I truly want to help you understand how your breathing affects your health on a deeper level with biofeedback system and everything. So we do that, and on top of that we have a special nutrition program. So we included a one-on-one nutritional session, so that we learn about your body type and everything, so that I can also suggest you some ways of changing your nutrition. And then we have an exercises program, and also we have kind of like a superfood package. We included breathwork books inside the package. So it's kind of like for anybody who wants to change their breathing habits, thinking habit aligned with that, who wants to change, who wants to heal more than 200 symptoms. One of the symptoms, if they are facing serious issues, like panic attack, they can't heal, attention deficit problems, like they can go ahead and download Breath Hub and use Breath Hub. But if it's not getting healed, maybe there's something in the respiratory system that needs to be checked, or maybe you need a deeper work. So that's the deeper work on breath. And since we already have the breathing techniques and everything, I don't teach all of those. We also have the Breath Hub membership inside the package. Inside the Ultimate Health Formula is the name of our package. So the Ultimate Health Formula includes a series of videos, digital home study series, 2 days weekend retreat, breathwork retreat, live breathwork sessions every month for a year, and then one-on-one breathing analysis and modification sessions, plus 3 weeks of Capno Trainer renting, oximeters, breathing books, Breath Hub memberships, a nutritional package, a superfood package, an exercise package. It's kind of like I was thinking to myself, if I want to help people experience what I'm experiencing right now, being almost 50 and having 10 times more energy than in my 20s and 50 times more inspiration than in my 20s. Like when I look at my skin and everything, it's so much different than in my 20s. If I want to help people have more oxygen, become more healthy, like boost their immune system and have better breathing habits, what do I have to have in that product? The Ultimate Health Formula. And I thought like unlimited and brought all of those together. I think we have the perfect package, the Ultimate Health Formula for whoever wants to become more healthy and energetic and heal breathing symptoms. And that's a nice start, because that's the first principle. Heal your physiology first, because healing our physiology, I think, comes before healing our psychology, because our psychology, I believe, is a byproduct of our physiology. Many people are starting meditation or psychological treatment or whatever to heal their psychology. But if you have problems physiologically, for example, if you have a breathing habit, a dysfunctional breathing habit, and if you have a chemical problem, because of that chemical problem, you will be experiencing panic attack and anxiety. And any work you do on the psychological level, if you don't change what's happening in your physiology and chemistry, won't help. So I think starting from our physiology is the first step. So that's why breathwork is the first step in Nevsah Institute. That's the first principle, breath, and the second principle is meditation.